Martin, it's the last vlog of the school year. I'll have a chat with you about, well, not about endings really, about beginnings, because although it is the end of the school year, you're very much preparing for next year already.
You know, I kind of misheard there, a bit of a Freudian slip. I thought you said the last slog of the year. It feels like a bit of a slog by the time you get to the last week or two. But yeah, that's exactly right. We're already thinking about next year. So we've got our kind of priorities written out as you know, for our improvement plan next year, and we're starting to look ahead. The year 10s were already calling year 11s. They've stepped into their place. The year 12s are working really hard, so they become the new 13s. And we've had, you know, the year 6s in on several days, including the 2 big transition days. So, you know, they go away for the summer holiday feeling like Lipson students as well. So, yeah, everybody's a bit tired, and you always kind of think, what do you actually achieve in this last week? So I think it's important that rather than just allowing things to run down, you start doing the preemptive work and the preparation for September so you can hit the ground running.
And of course some of those year 6s will come to our summer school. Many of those year 6s will come to our summer
Yeah,
school.
I think we've got more signed up than ever. I think we've got something like 145, 150 students signed up for the summer. Yeah. And that's brilliant, because that means by the time they arrive with us in September, they're familiar with the staff, they're familiar with the surroundings, and you don't spend that kind of silly first few days seeing students walking around with maps doing treasure hunts and God knows what. So we can get straight into lessons in September with them. So
there is a lot of continuity, but there's also some genuine endings, especially in the staff department. Goodbyes and hellos, I suppose. Yeah,
probably saying goodbye to more staff at the end of this particular year than at any point during my time here. So we've got a number of staff leaving us at the end of this week. Some have gone already, but again, without being disrespectful in any way, I'm really excited about September. We've got some really good staff joining us, some good young staff joining us, and I think some of the people that we've managed to encourage to come to Lipson will give us a real boost in the summer. We've got some really good quality people coming in, so that is really exciting from my point of view. Yeah.
Brilliant. And they and your teachers that remain are pursuing a different curriculum. There's some good changes ahead.
We kind of at a point as a school where we can kind of settle for what we've got. We do lots of things well. In fact, we do some things really well, and we do lots of things pretty well. So I guess we could kind of trundle along for the next few years, but I you know me better than that. And with the people I've got around me, it would be such a shame not to kind of seize the initiative now. I think we can really create something great here for the community that we serve. So all our emphasis really from September, we'll stick to Lipson doing what Lipson does really well. So we want to be the best school in the country for people to come to work. We want people to enjoy coming here, first of all. We want to be a school that the students are really proud of. We want to give them that wider curriculum. We want to keep maintaining the relationships and the emphasis on kindness and well-being. That's non-negotiable. So all our energies really will be going into the classroom and just relentlessly trying to improve the quality of teaching. You know, working alongside coaching teachers to just try and get that 5 or 10% better in their own practice. And I think that's the bit now that, I'm not saying it's the only bit we need to improve, but it's the obvious bit that we need to improve. And that's where the energies will be. So I'm hoping that will make a real difference. We've revamped the curriculum in a number of areas where we think we can do better, and we're going to be a lot tighter on things like homework and extending the school day with period 6s and things. So yeah, it's a challenge to staff, and they feel challenged. They feel perhaps a little bit more under pressure than they have done, and that doesn't come easy to me. It's much easier to be Mr. Nice Guy and make sure everybody feels really welcome and belong. But no, I want us to get better, and the only way we'll get better is by improving the quality of teaching in every classroom. So it's not easy to do, but we're determined to do it.
I've seen part of the new curriculum. It's very exciting, I must say. So.
Yeah, this is one of the benefits of being in the trust. We've pinched and borrowed and looked at some of the things that are working elsewhere in some of our other schools, and we feel that by adapting some of those materials, we can improve on what we've got at the moment. Not across the board, not in all areas. And even then, you know, the kind of booklets I think you're talking about that we're developing, they're only a starting point. So we're hoping that, well, we'll be insisting that teachers then use those as as something that they can plan from and make them even better. So it's hard, it's challenging for the teachers at Lipson at the moment, but I'm kind of saying, trust me, bear with us. I think we'll be in a better place this time next year if we really go for it.
That sort of leads into what I was going to say, sort of a final question for the year, and one that in conversations like this, it normally puts the person on the spot, but where would you say Lipson is currently? Where would you say we are, and where would you say, you've talked about the ambition, but...
Okay, so Ofsted, first of all, Ofsted says we're a good school. I think we're on the good end of good, the top end of good. But you just can't be complacent, and I don't think schools stand still for very long. I've said this before. I think you're either improving or you're slightly not. And I'm not determined. I'm determined I'm not going to do that bit. So in order to carry on improving, we've got to do things a bit differently. So I'm generally pleased. I've been here 3 years now, just over. I'm kind of pleased with what we've achieved. I think we've got a brilliant group of people, but I think we can still achieve more and make the school even better. So I guess that's where I am.
I can hear everyone moving around, going to their lessons.
Yeah.
I'm presuming you'd like to wish everybody a happy, safe and enjoyable summer, and see you in September.
I'll start with the staff actually, first of all. I want to say thank you to the staff, because I have pushed them, perhaps more than they've been pushed before in some cases. I want them to have a really good rest. I want them to spend some time with their loved ones and kind of come back in September raring to go again. And then to parents and students, please just keep doing what you're doing every day. You're a fabulous group of people to work with. I never take your support for granted, but please keep getting them in every day, get them in looking smart, get them in working hard, and then we'll try and do the rest.
Brilliant. Well, have a good summer yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.